Hello, part two of my visit of the Korean War Memorial in Boston, Massachusetts, because Jeff Bador, whom I've known for a very long time, and he is now the vice president of the Korean War Veterans Association, but he's been tirelessly working to honor and recognize Korea defense veterans. Can you show us this brick?
Yes. Okay, so in 1999, the Korea Defense Veterans of America, who was led by Norman Treadway, pursued a campaign medal for all the defense veterans and DMZ veterans who were KIA after 1954. Thus became the Korea Defense Veterans of America, and they were pursuing and to get the Korea Defense Service Medal, which was authorized in 2002. With that, Norm had asked me to set up a chapter, which I did, the first chapter in the country, and the only chapter to get off the ground is the Korea Defense Veterans of America. Thus, this was the first brick in the country honoring their service. 2003.
And it's so fitting because it's near the plaque, the memorial. So let's go.
Correct.
So again, everybody, this is where the Massachusetts Korean War Veterans is. But here we have, so that was a brick in 2003. And when was this built?
This was built in 2016. Now,
Wow, it's very new.
yeah, so we did this up here.
November 11th.
Yes, it was.
Oh, I actually remember this.
Yes, and Al, who is the second vice president, Ed is the commander of the chapter.
Yeah, Tom. But Tom came here instead of DC because we always meet in DC.
Yep, so we started this under the specifications of this memorial. This is what they let us put up in Boston. They were great people. Dick Mulligan, who was here, was instrumental in helping with this. John Thompson, the Chapter 300 commander, was instrumental in helping us put this up.
It says, so dedicated to all Korean defense service veterans who served in defense of the Korean Peninsula and to all who paid the ultimate sacrifice from July 28, 1954 to present. Again, how many did you say died after the armistice?
Well, KIA with Catoos is 152.
Wow.
But over 1,300 have died from various injuries and accidents, helicopter crashes, and
skirmishes
KIAs.
between the border.
That's correct.
Exactly. So
this was the first one to go up. Tom McHugh, national director, just recently put up one in Atlantic City at
which
the
is I'm gonna
State
go there
Memorial.
next week. Yay!
Beautiful memorial, and we've had other cities want to put and replicate this.
Wonderful.
We're also pursuing one at Arlington National Cemetery.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
On a bigger scale.
Of course,
6 foot high and 4 foot wide scale.
Okay.
So this is very significant because we
Yeah.
want to let the Korea Defense Vets know that we are actually recognizing their service, and they're all welcome to join us. Their service is valuable.
I personally
to us.
want to give a shout out and recognize you for your service and your sons.
Thank you, Hannah.
Can you mention your son, his name, and where he served?
My son Vincent was very badly wounded in Tikrit, Iraq. He went into a building with his team, and as soon as they opened the door, they blew the whole building up. Sergeant Dan Woodcock was instantly killed. My son spent a year in a coma. Right here in Boston, after we left Bethesda, I fought and got him private care. And right down the street here is the hospital he spent a year and a half in. They actually got him out of a coma after 1 year. I brought him to Boston because we have the best hospitals in the country here. And he was not only at Spalding, he was at Mass General, he was at Brigham and Women's, Boston Medical. And he's probably the only one in the country with his complete cranium removed, half his frontal lobe, his left arm was blown off and reattached, was not in a vegetative state or deceased. And I credit the city of Boston with a lot of these great hospitals here of putting them back together. And we brought probably 60 veterans up here from Walter Reed, and they were able to get top quality care because we set up the TRICARE contract with Spalding, and these guys came up. Some of them were in very bad shape. We had a whole ward of injured, severely wounded soldiers at Spalding at one time. And, you know, we always take care of our veterans. My son served with the 82nd Airborne during the surge, and me and my wife are caregivers to him. He's a real hero, and we all love him in the city of Boston and throughout the country.
He's a hero, and what I also want to say is thank to him. But you know, I've known you since 2007, and I remember seeing emails all the time about the progress of your son.
Yes.
I just always, and I want to say this out, he's like my role model, and you've been a great inspiration to me. That, you know, the journey that I'm walking on is not like a one-time event, but like a life journey. Because I've been so moved by seeing you, despite the fact that your son, you know, was in that kind of critical condition. You weren't bitter, you weren't resentful, you weren't angry, nor were you just always, you know, obsessed about him, but you were still, regardless, you know, working out here advocating for the Korean War veterans and the defense veterans. And I could not be more happy that you were elected as Vice President of the Korean War Veterans Association to continue the legacy of our grandpa. So thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you.
Okay, everybody, we're gonna go to Middleborough soon. So again, 43rd State. This is Boston, Massachusetts. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're near the shipyard, Charleston, and remember 77.org. Thank you. Bye.